last time on RTE Legends. After the heroes voted out Henry, the winners have only 4 people left on their heroes team, but that's still half the majority. Meanwhile, Ripple is still distressed about whatever it was. I don't really care. Meanwhile, with the villains, Gamer 101 and Ice Climbers were still gunning for each other. We got into the challenge, and it was a football-based challenge because, Americans. It ended up being 6 heroes versus 1 villain. But in the end, the 6 heroes choked because they suck, and they lost the challenge. So we go to Tribal Council. The plan seems to be merely getting targeted by the winners, and the non-winners were targeting Loreless. In the end, it was Ripple who decided to convince Loreless to convince the Winners Alliance to vote him out because Ripple did not want to be in the game anymore. And in the end, Ripple was voted out. We're down to our final, 16? Yes, 16. Who will be voted out tonight? We're about to find out. On to the episode. Ripple. No, not Ripple. What the hell am I saying? Loreless. Explain to me right now, why did you vote out Ripple behind my back? Listen, I didn't want to do that. Especially because I genuinely liked working with you and Ripple. And I don't want to do exactly what Bowtie did to you and Ripple when he voted out Uncle Sam. But the thing is, Ripple talked to me personally. He said he wanted to go. And I just wanted to, abide by his wishes. I didn't want Ripple gone, but I'm not going to force him to keep playing. So it needed to be done. Okay, fair enough. He's been wanting to leave for a while now, but come on, you couldn't at least warn me about what was gonna happen. Again, Ripple wanted me to not tell you anything because he knew if you found out about it, you would have done something crazy to try to save him. So it was me and Ripple who did this. But I still want to work with you, and I don't plan on voting you out if you're willing to stick by me, but I completely understand if you don't want to work with me anymore after this. Alright, I forgive you, but only because we still need Merely out. He's by far the biggest threat on this team. He needs to go. Alright then, well, I'm glad you see that. I promise you, if we lose this challenge, Merely's going. No question about it. Alright then. Well, I'm only sticking by Loreless because with now Ripple gone, Loreless is the only other person I have left. So, it's really, I either stick by Loreless or I'm gone next. Which, it sucks to be in this position. Admittedly, I do feel a little bad for going behind Loreless getting yours back. But, it needed to be done. And with Ripple gone, my Winners Alliance has a full majority. And Roller Skating Girl has only me to go to. And only me. So, really, I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And if we do lose the next challenge, I do want Merely gone. Because he's definitely the bigger threat out of the 2 brothers. Okay, what the hell was that? I mean, Ripple going is fine, but I thought we were voting out Loreless here, but I guess not. So, explain yourself. What happened? I know we agreed on voting out Loreless, but what I didn't tell, I'm pretty sure I told you guys this, but I'll say it again if I didn't. On my swap team, Ripple was trying to get voted out. Only reason why he didn't go is because there was Builderman who was still roaming around, and I wanted the heroes to stay together. Or everybody that's on the heroes team at that time wanted to stick together and just get rid of a villain there. But now, since we were in that position to where we can just get rid of Ripple, I took it. So that's why I voted out Ripple. Yeah, and Drift told me about it, and that's what I did. I did the same thing. Okay, fair enough, because we don't need somebody like that still in the game, especially in a Legend season. But it's like, damn, why did you guys blindside us like that? I get you feel a little left out from that, but trust me, Loreless is going next time, and we're going to stick by it this time. Yeah, 100%, dude. Alright then. Loreless is still going if we lose. Simple as that. Yeah, I don't really trust that at all. But things are not looking good. The winners have the majority now on this team. And if they're working together, me, Marilee, and Roller Skating Girl, we're about to get picked off. Which, if that's the case, I'm making sure I'm not the first one gone. And if that means I gotta throw Marilee under the bus, I'm gonna do it. I'm not going home, and I want to win this game. That was such a horrible story, but whatever. And Marilee's only still here because Loreless wanted to get rid of Ripple because that was an easier vote. Which, fair enough, because we have the majority now. But, come on. Marilee was right there. We could have taken him out right there. And honestly, we probably could have taken him out in the Henry vote, but we didn't. Hopefully, if we do lose this challenge, Marilee goes. He needs to go. By far the biggest threat left in the game. Come on in, guys. Hello, villains. Take a brand new look at the new Heroes tribe. Ripple, voted out at the last tribal council. Quite honestly, I'm surprised he didn't leave sooner. And I mean, nothing personal to him, but there's a reason why Epic Minigames is better than Ripple Minigames, and we got more players than you. Ha ha, you suck. Whatever. Alrighty, heroes, villains, ready for today's challenge? No? Too damn bad. Today's challenge is another classic challenge, very well known in the franchise. The simple throwing challenge, where I just throw you like that. Very simple. First team to 4 wins immunity and is safe from the vote. Losing team has to go to tribal, where one of you will be the 13th person voted out of this game. So, without further ado, let's get started. But before we get started, villains, you guys got an extra member. Actually, no, you have 2 extra members. So, who's going to sit out? And you can't sit out the same person from the last challenge. Only problem is, I don't remember who sat out in the last challenge, so I don't really care who sits out, really. Yeah, we're both going to sit this one out. Alright then. Shadow, Guzmanek, take a spot somewhere that's not here. Everyone else, we'll get started. Also, for the weirdos, aka Core Black Mage, Drift, if your body splits in half, but one of the body parts goes further, it's based off of most of your body / your upper body. So if your upper body makes it further than the other person, then you get the point. But if your lower body does, but not your upper body, you don't get the point. Same thing goes with you, typical type. Only difference is your head pops off. So it's just your body that is in your head. So without further ado, let's get started now. Alrighty, the first round. Hunter for the heroes, Gamer 101 for the villains. Battle of the Big Brother winners that are still in, because Season 2's winner, LM80's not here. That's just sad. Anyways, let's get started. So we're going to start off with Hunter. Okay. Gamer 101. Hunter gets the point. That's 1 point for the heroes. Villains, you guys are ass. Alrighty, next round. We have Duke for the villains versus Loreless for the heroes. The Amazing Race winner that's still in versus the Amazing Race players who sucks but is here for some reason. Hey! Alrighty, let's get started. I'm gonna start off with Duke. Okay, that's pretty good. Loreless. Duke gets a point for the villains. Alrighty, round 3. Stripes for the villains versus Justin for the heroes. Alrighty, gonna start off with Justin. Makes it really far. Stripes. Oh! Stripes gets the point for the villains, barely. Alrighty, next up, Drift for the heroes versus Ice Climber for the villains. We're gonna start off with Ice Climber. Okay. Drift. Oh my god, his leg popped off. You know what? Get rid of his leg. Alrighty, Drift. Ice Climber gets the point for the villains. This is 3 points for the villains, 1 point for the heroes. Next up, Dizzy Purple for the villains, Coral Black Mage for the heroes. If Dizzy Purple gets his point, the villains win immunity for a 3rd time in a row. If Coral Black Mage gets this, then the heroes are still in it, and they're going into a game 6. Alrighty, Coral Black Mage. Okay. Dizzy. Okay, Dizzy's being weird. Coral Black Mage gets the point for the heroes. Alrighty, next round. Typical type for the villains. Roller Skating Girl for the heroes. Bruh. Alrighty, typical type. Okay. Roller Skating Girl. Roller Skating Girl gets a point for the heroes. It's 3 points villains, 3 points heroes. And now for our final round. Merely versus Defaultio. Just like old times. Defaultio for the villains. Merely for the heroes. In Game 7, whoever wins this round wins immunity for their team. Let's get started. Merely. Okay. Defaultio. Oh, that was a bad throw. Let me redo that. Defaultio. Merely gets a point for the heroes. Heroes finally win something. So long story short, heroes in 7. Anyways, speaking of 7, heroes. Congratulations on winning immunity. You 7 are safe from tonight's tribal council, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. So, get out of here. Villains. After your guys' little break from tribal council, you guys just barely lost this challenge. One of you guys will be the 13th person voted out of this game. Grab your stuff, and I'll see you guys at tribal council. I don't really care. Either way, I'm not going home, even if we lost that challenge, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, let's go. We won that challenge, which is great for me because I'm in the hot seat on this team. So, this challenge win buys me a little bit more time to try to figure things out. Okay, so the plan is Dizzy Purple tonight? Yep, for sure. Yeah, I'm down. Same. Alright then, Dizzy Purple it is. This should be an easy vote, and I'll see you guys at Tribal. Yeah, let's be real, Dizzy Purple's not going anywhere. Me and Gamer 101 both know that we're gunning for each other, so I'm gonna do everything that I can to rally up the troops and get rid of Gamer 101 to get rid of Ice Climber. Look, Dizzy, I know we haven't really talked like that, but let's face it, you're not in the best spot right now. But I'm willing to work with you here because I'm not going for you tonight. Oh, really? That's cool. Then who are you going for? The plan is Ice Climber tonight. I have the numbers to do it. So, come join us and let's get rid of Ice Climber tonight. Alright then. Better him than me, I guess. Yeah, I'm not buying any of that. Gamer 101 is going out of here. Alright, so what are we really gonna do? Simple. Ice Climber's gotta go. He flipped on the majority lines once. He'll gladly do it again. He's gotta go. Or he's gonna do it again and take all of us out, including Duke, but Duke is not here. Alright then, I'll do it then. Yeah, I'm down. Alright, bet. I'll talk to Duke and maybe we can try to convince Dizzy Purple as well, because he doesn't really have anybody, let's be real. Alright then, go ahead. Alright. Hey guys. Yo. Alright, let's be real. Gamer 101 is definitely after me, and I'm after him. My appeal, Gamer 101 needs to go. Alright, I'm down. Okay, but why? Think about it. He's a 2-time winner for a reason. He's really good at this game. And the merge is definitely coming up very soon. If we let Gamer 101 make the merge, and even let him survive like the first few rounds of the merge, he can easily just sweep under the rug and find his way to the finale. And if it's a jury vote, which it probably will be, he wins and he's a triple winner. Okay? That's a pretty fair point. We don't want him to be the triple Gamer 101. Yeah. But anyways, we can make sure that doesn't happen by voting him out tonight, before he gets the chance to make the merge and be able to do these massive power plays that he does. Alright then, I'm down. Alright, I'll see you guys at Tribal then. Come on, Duke, please. I don't know, man. I think it's better if we just get rid of Dizzy here. Dizzy is such an easy vote, and it's about time he goes. We can let Dizzy Purple go at the next Tribal, but Ice Climber needs to go now. Alright, fine, I'll do it. Thank you, man. Trust me, I'm all in on working with you, Shadow, and Guzmanak, but I can't risk working with you guys if Ice Climber's still around. He's gonna flip on us. So it's better if he goes here. Yeah, that's fair. Especially what happened with that prisoner vote. Alright. I'll see you at Tribal. I didn't make it out of frame. Alright, Duke. Guzmanak's down to do it. Shadow seems down to do it. I can easily convince Dizzy Purple because he's all alone. It's just you. You in on getting rid of Gamer 101 tonight. Alright, I'll do it. I feel like it's better if we stick together with that alliance that we had at the start with Gamer 101. But, alright, I'll do it. Alright, bet. Well, I'll see you at Tribal, and I want our one-time players alliance to stay strong. I do too. Alright, so what are we really gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm voting out Ice Climber here. I don't trust that guy at all. And everybody's falling for his tricks. You sure, man? I think it's better if we just give it to Gamer 101 here. I mean, after all, he is the bigger threat. I don't think so. Gamer 101, sure, he's a more louder threat. But to me, a bigger threat is somebody with a lower threat level, who's more sneakier, who's more unknown than somebody who's well known. A louder threat, and not to mention a former 2-time winner. I don't know. I think it's better if we go for Gamer 101 though. Well, you can figure that out, because I'm not changing my mind. And I'm going by what I think's best for me. Shadow. let's be real. I know Guzmanak's not gonna flip and join me. So I'll let him make his own decision, as I will make my own. But I will also warn him that if Ice Climber stays over Gamer 101 and Ice Climber takes control of the game, that's on him. And he'll know about it. I don't know what Shadow's on, but I'm not flipping at all. I'm going to stick with my guns here and hope it works out in the end for me. Alrighty, so you guys are down voting out Gamer 101? Yeah, I'm cool with them going. I bet. I'll see you guys at Tribal. Meanwhile, with Gamer 101's plea, that's why he's got to go. I may be the bigger threat, but at the same time, I'm also a shield. While with Ice Climber, not necessarily. You keep me in, you still have a shield roaming around, who's bound to get sniped out in the early merge. If the merge is right after this, which it probably isn't, but you're never too sure about this game, really. Alright then, I'm down. Same. Alright, bet. So you guys have trouble. Okay. So, what's our plan, really? I know what we gotta do. And I'm thinking about what we gotta do long term. So, the plan tonight. Alright, I'll do it. I bet. No, whisper me, dude. Oh, yeah. I'm fine with it. Alright? Bet. I'll see you guys at Tribal. It's all part of what my plan is. But let me fulfill the last part of my plan to make sure this blind side works out in the end for me. Hey, Dizzy Purple. Hey, what's up? I've thought about what you told me, and I'm down for it. But I also want to tell you a little something about a certain someone. Okay, then. What do you want to tell me? Well, wait, he what? Yup, he did. He did that. Alrighty, villains. After a while, you guys lost the challenge. You guys know the drill. Get voting. Duke, you're up first. I don't know what's the better decision for me. Well, better go with the person I know than the person I don't know fully. Sorry, man. Has to be done. You're going down. And with you gone, I take full control of this team. And I'm on my way to get my third win and be the Triple Crown champ in this series. Well, this is it. Either I go home or I dethrone the king, and I'm gonna take that throne. See you later. It's all part of the game. Bye-bye. I'll go tally up the votes. Alrighty, I have the votes. But before I read the votes, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play one, now is the time to do so. No one? Alright then, I'll go read the votes. First vote, Gamer 101. Gamer 101. That's 2 votes, the Gamer 101. Ice Climber. Ice Climber. That's 2 votes, Ice Climber. 2 votes, the Gamer 101. Ice Climber. That's 3 votes, Ice Climber. 2 votes, Gamer 101. The Gamer 101. That's 3 votes, the Gamer 101. 3 votes, Ice Climber. The Gamer 101. That's 4 votes, Gamer 101. 3 votes, Ice Climber. 2 votes left. 13th person voted out of RTE Legends. The Gamer 101. Oh. It's gonna come sooner or later. Gamer 101 with 5 votes, that's enough. You're gonna have to bring me your torch. Well, it was fun while it lasted, but I knew my time was coming up soon. It's been fun, but damn, it feels so good getting voted out like this. King finally got dethroned after running things for 6 long years. Well, even though you've been the king, you finally got dethroned. But well played. Well played. You may be a rookie, but you've earned your spot in this season as a legend for a reason. Well, good luck. Alright then, well, good luck. But you got some explaining to do. Shadow, did you really? Yeah, I did. And I'll own up to it. I don't really care. I'm sticking by with what I said to you. Alright then. Well, if this is it for me, which it probably is, thanks so much for bringing me back for one final time. Anytime, man. Gamer 101, for the first time in, I don't know how long since you were last eliminated, probably whenever you got out in Survivor Season 2, the tribe has spoken. Oh, that happened. Time for you to go. Well, I'm honestly impressed. Last time I was voted out, I straight up got metagamed. Anyways, good luck. Well, just like that, there goes our only 2-time winner. Well, and also with him gone, there's no more former winners left on this villains team. Only time will tell to see what would happen next. Grab your stuff, head back to camp. Good night. Oh, I'm fucked. Just like that, you're looking at the person who dethroned the king for the final time. Or should I say former king? Because I will be your new king once I win this whole thing. And nobody's gonna stop me. But first, a certain guy in an orange outfit got some explaining to do. Yeah, there's a reason why Gamer 101 left. With Gamer 101 gone, that eliminates a massive threat who could have potentially ran stuff at the merge if he survived the first few rounds. But I know a little something of Ice Climber that he does not want anybody to know. And that's that he played a massive role behind Dennis's elimination. And I told Dizzy Purple about it. So, his days are numbered. I can't believe this. I genuinely thought he was with me, but turns out he went behind my back and told people to vote out Dennis, even though he voted for Duke along with us, just to, you know, get rid of his footprints behind what he did. And I'm the only one left from that alliance because Builderman and Science Girl are gone too. But one thing's for sure, I will avenge them. And Ice Climber is going down. I'm not no dummy. This is how it goes. Back in Total Roblox Season 2, I was basically a nobody going into the season. And I ran the game because nobody knew what I was capable of. Nobody really knows what Ice Climber's capable of. And the few people who did, they're gone. But not me. So, I'll do everything that I can to take down this person before they become too big of a threat and win the whole thing. The only problem is this team is fucking stupid. Nothing but idiots. If you wish to end your adventure, go to the right. If you wish to continue for a chance to return into this game, go to the left. Easiest decision ever. To be continued.